Can I substitute pumpkin for butternut squash? If you're wondering whether you can substitute pumpkin for butternut squash in your recipes, you're not alone. Many of us have been in the situation where one or the other is hard to find, or we just want to mix things up. Let's break it down. First, it's important to know that both pumpkin and butternut squash belong to the same family of vegetables, known as the cucurbita family. This means they share some similarities, but they also have some key differences. When it comes to nutritional content, butternut squash generally has more fiber and vitamin C and A compared to pumpkin. For instance, butternut squash provides nearly 460% of the recommended daily intake of vitamin C and over 50% of the recommended daily intake of vitamin carotenoids, such as beta-carotene. On the other hand, pumpkin has more protein and vitamins E and A than butternut squash. In terms of texture and taste, butternut squash is often denser and sweeter than pumpkin. This makes it a great substitute in many recipes, especially baked goods and soups. However, if you're looking to substitute pumpkin with butternut squash, you need to consider the consistency. Butternut squash puree is thicker than canned pumpkin puree, so you'll need to add water to get the right consistency. To make the substitution work, you would typically roast the butternut squash in the oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for about 45 minutes until it's tender. Then, you scoop out the flesh, puree it, and add water as needed to match the consistency of canned pumpkin. This process ensures that your final product is smooth and usable in your recipes. Now, can you substitute pumpkin for butternut squash? The answer is yes, but with some adjustments. If you're using fresh pumpkin, it naturally has more liquid than butternut squash, so you won't need to add water. However, the flavor and texture might be slightly different. Pumpkin has a lighter consistency and a milder flavor compared to the richer, sweeter taste of butternut squash. In summary, while you can substitute pumpkin for butternut squash, it's crucial to consider the differences in texture, taste, and nutritional content. Adjusting the consistency and possibly the amount of sugar or spices in your recipe can help ensure that the final product turns out as expected. So, go ahead and experiment. You might just find a new favorite flavor combination.